Paul Monahan Gymnasium for this evening's basketball contest between the JCHS High School Cardinals and the visiting Cougars of Bishop Connolly High School. This is Tyler Clark for Swansea Cable Access. Pleased to bring you this game live on our Swansea Cable Access Facebook page. And joining me once again is Brady Kudo.
Thanks, Tyler. Welcome, everybody. Now, this team, Case, they got a really, really tall task ahead of them against Bishop Connolly tonight. Connolly coming in with that 16-3 record. Love to shoot the three ball. Case going to play a lot of perimeter defense tonight. Case, on the other hand, right, they got Connolly tonight, obviously, and Apponequet tomorrow. They win one of two games, they're in the tournament. And it's going to be really interesting to see Coach Wenzel drawing off.
Brady, I think a steep uphill battle is a bit of an understatement because not only are they taking on the 16-3 Cougars, but two of their best players are actually injured and not playing, including Alex Levesque, the senior guard, and Colby Campos. So this would be an enormous uphill climb for Case. Anything is possible against a very talented and difficult Connolly team. The Cardinals will be in white and the Cougars are in red, and we are underway from the Paul Monahan Gymnasium as number 21, Wes Brown, controls the tip for the Cougars. Gives it number 1, John Rigo. Interesting to note that Connolly has a pair of twins in the starting lineup, John and Peter
Rigo. They're amazing guards, love to handle the ball, and they really all around those 5'2" players.
Senior twins, the front opening shot is no good. That was number 11, Matthew Myron for the Cougars. So nobody missed on the first possession. Case will take over coming the other way. Typically, Alex Levesque plays the whole game for Case, handles all the point guard duties, but that's have to be passed to number 5, Hayden Caton this game due to the injury sustained by Levesque at the game on Tuesday against Seacon. Opening three! What a way to start. Jared Sutcliffe gets the scoring started for Case. 3-0 Cardinals.
Yeah, going back to Levesque and Campos, Alex Levesque rolled his ankle in the last game. They're keeping him inactive for the rest of the regular season. Colby Campos has a sprained ankle, so even if Case does make it to the postseason, he is more than unlikely to play.
Campos injured that at practice on Monday, is what Coach Ian Winslow told me before the game started. And the rebound is pulled down by Sutcliffe after a pair of misses from Connolly. Levesque, Coach Ian Winslow told me, is going to try to play tomorrow night against
Apponequet. They're going to need him. Apponequet, it's a really good basketball team. And
especially if Case ends up losing this game tonight and they have to win. They're coming in with a 9-9 record. You have to have 10 wins to qualify for the postseason. Aiden Emerson's shot is blocked out of bounds and out of bounds off Case. It's going to be Connolly ball going. Out of bounds? Okay, off of Case, so Connolly will get that in. I was a little confused by the official signal, but we've straightened that out. John Rigo going to take this over right now for the Cougars. Rigo going to cut inside, now looking to pass, and a travel there. Connolly looking uncharacteristically sluggish to start this game.
Now,
a lot of sink.
This doesn't really just go for basketball. This goes for any sport. It can be any level of a sport. If you take a team lightly, then you're going to pay. Right? Case, not a team to be taken lightly. They have a lot of heart. They're very aggressive, and so far, I think Connolly's been taking them lightly so far.
And Case, if you might remember earlier this year, pulled that enormous upset of
over Fairhaven.
Granted, they did have Levesque for that game, so that could be a big difference. But not many people expected them to pull away with a victory in that, but that is not the 16-3 Bishop Connolly Cougar team. And a foul on Myron as he gets the bucket. And the foul is going to be on number 24, Nathan Penner. His first, the team's first, so Myron got the bucket, looking to make it a three-point play here. And it's in, and he got it. It's tied at 3. He's got that opening 3 from Jared Sutcliffe.
Yeah. Connolly using the full court press. Very smart by Coach Billy Shea.
Billy Shea's been around for a while for Connolly.
He's been here for a
long time, the Connolly coach.
He's had a very successful career.
And that was tipped out of bounds off of the Cougars, so Case will get this in on the far side. And it looks like Aiden Emerson going to try to get it in for Case. The senior knocked out of bounds by one of the two Rigos.
That's Peter.
That would be Peter. I mean, they look exactly alike. They have to be senior twins. It's actually kind of frightening when you look at them.
There's another set of siblings. Yeah, siblings. Mason and Mateo Humphrey. They're a year apart.
Bishop Connolly. Keegan Moniz puts it in. So Case with the lead again. It's 5-3. 5 minutes 25 seconds to go in the first quarter, and John Rigo going to take the ball over for the Cougars. Going to call it some sort of play. It looks like he's going to motion Wes Brown. He gets it to him. Brown going to be well guarded there by Caton. Brown over to Rigo, inside to Rigo. That's easy. Rigo to Rigo, three-pointer in the corner. No good. Connolly has not gotten one of those to fall yet. Rigo going to dish it over. Another three-point attempt for the Cougars, and that one goes. I might recall last time, earlier this season, Case played Connolly at Connolly, and they just got bombarded with
They got bombarded 17 threes against Connolly. And
Connolly just an incredible outside shooting team.
And they're just really athletic. That's what makes them so good.
They don't make many mistakes. That's around and off, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound is in. John Rigo going to put that in. It's 8-5 in favor of the Cougars. I can just tell looking at this team, this is an incredibly talented basketball team that Coach Bill Shea has. Right now, Petter in the corner for three. It's an air ball, and it's knocked around and out of bounds off of Sutcliffe. Had his foot out of bounds. So the Cougars will try to get it in. Rigo to Rigo.
Rigo to Rigo. That's very
That's
easy to remember.
Player to watch on the Cougars is number 24, A.J. Souza, senior, who transferred from Dartmouth High School.
Yeah.
Probably one of their standout players. And Wes Brown is a phenomenal player. I mean, the whole team's great.
The whole team.
Just to single out a couple players in that starting lineup. This is over to Brown. He thought about it. He's going to drive, and he puts up an ugly shot. That was excellent defense from Case.
Nice.
Rebound is controlled. Connolly, my goodness, that outside three.
Yeah. Wenzel called a timeout. That's smart. Oh, that's smart.
Any clapping going on. I do have a young fan sitting in front of me who is a Bishop Connolly fan. So if you keep hearing him clapping, that would be why. 4 minutes exactly to go here in the first quarter. 11-5 in favor of Connolly. So Case was up to a quick lead there, but I think a little bit of shell shock is taking in. This Connolly team is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. Let's see what Billy Shea's doing over there. I don't know. He's got that high basketball IQ that I love to talk about. And he uses, I'm just listening to Coach Wenzel. He's saying you crash the boards. And that's how Case is gonna win this game, is if they crash the boards. Now Billy Shea's, I imagine if he's him, emphasizing shot selection, because if they take bad shots, that Case will fight for the rebounds, they'll make you pay.
Could be good camera. I can see following him. Very good routines by the cheerleaders out there.
Yeah.
The Case cheerleaders are here. Very good crowd on hand. It is Thursday, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. Brady, hopefully the day before your big day, because Case does have a game tomorrow night against Apponequet High School. I cannot do it, but apparently you've gotten the green light in your first ever play-by-play. We can get somebody else to do that game. So I wish you well on that. That would be a game that obviously Case needs to win. The Case girls have already qualified for the postseason. They have a 10-8
record. And I'm hearing from sources that it's unlikely they'll host, but
you never know.
Anything could happen, yeah.
Possibly. So maybe the last game that we broadcast together here. Emerson gonna shoot it. It is no good. Does not get the roll. Tipped around and controlled by the Cougars. Coming the other way. Lost the handle. That was Myron. Scrum on the ball, and it's kicked off. That was a heck of an effort by Hayden Payton to get it. Some getting ready to come in. Preston Dyer for Case.
Remember last time we did the boys, they were short, and I don't know where that pass was going, but Coach Wenzel, I believe so. Coach Wenzel on the floor. All right. Coach Wenzel, if you remember, did not use any substitutes.
Nope, 5 for 5.
And we are 5 minutes in the game. Here comes Preston Dyer.
Preston Dyer's in. Emerson going to come out.
And Steve Senecal.
That foul was on Peyton.
And there's the student section.
And Steven Senecal is in to an ovation from the student section. Senecal is in, number 11. He's, of course, on the football team. And whoa, that's a great shot by Souza, and he's fouled. It was like he threw it over his shoulder.
White 2 on the push. That's going to be Preston Dyer. That's his first foul.
That's the first foul on Dyer. We were here, what was one game, and the foul, was it the game we had against Diamond? They brought Senecal at the very end, and he scored one basket, and the place just went bananas.
They had a block.
Senecal is a student favorite. Monahan is under the rim, and puts it in. Took a lapse in the Connolly defense there to leave Monahan wide open. 14-7, though. The Cougars are still in control.
Yeah, they've kept it close. Case is playing a really good game.
Case is doing what they can right now to stay in it. Myron up to Rigo. Rigo to Souza. Outside shot, and it's no good. Off the back of the backboard and out of bounds. Sub coming in for the Cougars, number 33, Colin D'Ambrosio. And Wes Brown is out. Oh, you got that full court press still as the Cougars as Myron right on Caton.
Heavy ball pressure.
Caton gets it to Dyer inside to Sutcliffe. He's going to pump fake. He's going to drive and he's fouled. So Jared Sutcliffe picks up the foul and he gets the bucket.
That's my mistake. I saw the referee point that way. I thought it was an offensive. I was very confused.
Foul's on A.J. Souza, his first and the team's first. Sutcliffe's free throw is good. 14-10. Case is hanging out there in the first quarter. You never know. Rigo brings it over for the Cougars. He gives it over to D'Ambrosio just into the game. Back to Rigo. Case going with that zone defense. Bishop Connolly loves to launch that three-pointer.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to put more pressure on the ball.
They've already hit 2 this game. No good. It's still stuck at 2. I think it's 2. I don't think they've hit 3. I think it's 2. Maybe it's, I'll have to go back and count later. It's 2 or 3. I don't know which it was. It knocked out of bounds. Right into the arms of a fan there.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm Case, honest with you, this 2-3. I mean, they love to use the 2-3 zone, but they gotta put a little more pressure on the ball.
I think you're right. Senecal looking, and
nice
that's tipped away. He gets it inside. No good. Monahan. That might have been partially tipped under the rim. Coming the other way is Rigo. He's going to pump fake. Pitches out to Rigo. Puts it up. In and out.
A good hustle play by Sutcliffe.
Uncharacteristically shaky so far as Connolly from three-point range.
Absolutely.
I'd agree. Case has got some good pressure on them as well to prevent that. Rigo, Dyer inside, he gets it to Sutcliffe, and it goes. Jared Sutcliffe's got 8 points, 14-12.
I am
Scrappy
shocked.
Case is sticking with this.
Yeah, right.
A scrappy, a little team that could, they're still there. Again, just
let's see. Wes Brown's about to check in, and Billy Shea needs
in the corner for Cougars. That's in and out as well. I mean, Connolly is getting a good look at some of these shots, and these are just missing. They are rolling in and out of the rim. So Case can tie it or take the lead on this possession. Sutcliffe pump fake the 3. Now he gets it back. Caton going to drive. He puts it up. Oh, good. That might have been blocked.
That was that's a good D by Connolly. Good double team in the paint.
Rigo has it now for the Cougars. He's going to get it up to his brother, John. This is to the corner to D'Ambrosio, and a travel call on D'Ambrosio.
They don't look like Bishop Connolly doesn't look like Bishop Connolly.
No,
I am shocked.
It'll be a matter of time until they get in it.
Yeah, I'd agree. But we said the same thing about Fairhaven, and we know the end result of that game.
In overtime.
So, like I was saying earlier, anything can happen. So, we'll see. Case just has to play their game. They're gonna do their job. Yeah. Come on, Steve.
Senecal was trapped in the corner there and ended up traveling.
Nothing he can do about it.
And the Cougars will come again. Technically, there was a little less than a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so Connolly, I'm sure, will still get a good look. They put it up, bang.
Oh, wow.
Matthew Myron, with a hand in his face, puts it in anyway. 17-12. 12 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Case can hold for the final shot if they want to. Caton to the corner to Sutcliffe, well guarded, double teamed immediately to Dyer, to Keegan Monahan. He's going to have to shoot it. He puts it up, and a foul on the floor.
On the floor?
Yeah, that was not a shooting foul. Foul's on 33, D'Ambrosio. Case has an 8/10 of a second to get a shot off. So pretty much get it in and immediately shoot. That's their only shot. And they get it to Sutcliffe, and it's in. So Sutcliffe with a 10-point first quarter to make it 17-14. Case is scrappy so far. They're not. I'm going to let themselves be blown out in this game.
Oh, yeah. They're hungry, and I don't think there's a better word to describe this Case team right now is hungry. Now, I'm going to fill you in on the postseason tournament. So Case, along with Apponequet Regional High School, Old Rochester, Somerset, Berkeley. I'm sorry. Case, Old Rochester, Somerset need to win one more game to qualify for the postseason state tournament. That's just in the South Coast Conference. Wareham, Fairhaven, and Dighton Rehoboth have already qualified for their state tournament, so they're good. Apponequet needed to win out. So I'm not sure how they've done their last games, but all I know is that they need to win their final 3 games. Seekonk, Bourne, and New Bedford and Vogue have already been eliminated, so there's no shot. Now, Connolly, they play Division 4, and which you would never You'd never think that they'd like Division 4 by the way they play, but they've already qualified for this state tournament. They got a very, very high seed. Now Connolly next year is going to be interesting because they have 6 seniors on the roster, which is one of the most in the area, and they lose 4 starters. 4 of their starters are seniors, so it'll be interesting next season.
You're out of breath after that
Yeah, right.
explanation.
Wanted to get that all in.
Oh, you did. You did a fantastic job explaining it, better than I certainly could have myself, but you certainly do your research ahead of time. Anyway, back to the game, 17-14 the score. Connolly the lead. State's got a bucket right at the end of the first quarter, but Connolly picks up a steal there in transition and almost blocked Senecal to that, but Myron ends up putting it in. He leads. Connolly scores with 8 points. Jared Sutcliffe has 10 to lead the way for Case. And Case, and I'm turning that over there.
Oh.
Now coming the other way is Connolly, and it's a easy bucket there. Matthew Myron puts it in. He's got 10 points now. And quickly up to 21-14 as the cheerleaders are going to come back and get back on the floor. Sitting on what Coach Dan Winslow was saying, they're too good for us to have that mistake. He knows that this is a good team that they're facing.
Yep.
You know, this is a fantastic team that they're facing. So any little mistake ended up costing them the game.
Yeah. What he's basically saying is they gotta try to beat the ball pressure because, again, they play a 2-3 zone and they love to put pressure on the ball. That is Connolly. And he's saying they can't make stupid mistakes because if they make stupid mistakes, the score is going to go from 21-14. To 23-14 and on and on and on and on, and it's going to be a blowout. And we don't want that.
No, you certainly don't, especially in your second to last home game of the year. I mean, they play tomorrow night against Apponequet, but 3 home games this week. They won the first of them. They beat Seekonk. They lost Levesque in the process. I was told they didn't play the whole game, but he ended up injuring his ankle in the process. So, and that's going to be tipped, controlled by Preston Dyer for Case. Dyer looking to do something good. He gets it over to Caton. Caton got a drive, put up a jumper, in and out, rebound underneath by Sutcliffe, and it's blocked.
Oh.
And a jump ball called. A jump ball called. I think Coach Dan Winslow thought there should have been a foul on that, but it was.
Trying to see what this Cardinal plays. It looks like a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone defense. This is interesting.
Connolly, as always, might be looking for that outside three-pointer. They can chuck it, and Myron, as I said, going to put it up.
Every time.
Leave Matthew Myron open in the corner.
Every time in the corner, he's open. So
it's the Riley Fitzgerald or
Brooke Orton.
Brooke Orton 3 for. Same thing with Levesque. Don't leave him open. He's not playing tonight, obviously. Monahan with the shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Sutcliffe. Offensive board. He's going to put it up, and he missed it. No good. And pulled down and fouled.
Emerson and Petter are going to check
in under there.
Yeah, he is.
Fouls on D'Ambrosio, his second, the team's third. And the free throw is good from Monahan. He's got 5 points. Emerson and Petter are in. Senecal and Dyer come out. The only other player that's dressed right now for Case that hasn't played is number 14, Kyle Johnson. I'd imagine he would. Monahan makes both of the free throws. First points of the quarter for Case is 24-16. Rigo to Rigo. I've been saying that a lot in this game. Back to Rigo to the corner. It's going to be Brown. Oh, they got Myron in the corner. Never mind. Rigo's going to shoot it. It's no good. And it's tipped around. Control offensive rebound. Myron gets it back to Rigo to Rigo. Back to Rigo. He thought about shooting it. That's stolen by Monahan. Kind of came out of nowhere there to snatch that ball.
I was just about to say something that he just stole it.
Caton in the corner, quickly double teamed. High pass from Monahan, just a little bit too high. Controlled by Rigo, he gets it to his brother and knocked away by Sutcliffe, and a travel called on Connolly. Move the pivot foot.
Yep.
Case only down by 8. Emerson with it, he gives it back to Kate, and he's gonna shoot the 3, swish!
Oh, wow. Nice shot by Hayden.
Hayden knocks it down. Case only down by 5, 24-19.
See,
Rigo to the corner, another three, it's no good. That was off, and it's somehow saved by the Cougars. That was a great play. Another three-pointer is up for Connolly. That one's also no good. Another offensive rebound goes right to them. I mean, Case doesn't really do anything wrong here. The bounce is just going right to Connolly.
Yeah, see?
Another one to the corner. That one's up. That one's good.
Now, I'm going to say something. I've been noticing this. Matthew Myron has 16 points.
Correct.
And we are 11 minutes into this game.
Right.
That's
he
a
almost has
problem.
as many as the Case team. Case has 19. Myron has 16. Sutcliffe for
There we go,
three.
Jared.
Sutcliffe answers right back to a 5-point game.
So every time, and you guys at home can see this, except for right now, of course, as I'm about to say it. Matthew Myron's been in the corner, and it's either been Hayden Caton or Jared Sutcliffe that's been on the left block. And they're
Myron
too far
in and
out. Yeah, they're too far out. Because that's why every time they see the ball, they're too late to go up for the contest, and it goes in. So they can't be on the block when Myron's in the corner. They got to be closer to him, closer to the baseline and closer to him. So it's an easier step out. And
Good observation.
Yeah.
Three-pointer is up and no good. It's pulled down by Emerson. Conley, I don't think is even shooting 50%.
that's
from
maybe the
three-point
12th three they've taken, and they've made 5.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're putting it up. That was
Yeah.
not a good look at a three. The rest of them haven't been too bad. Emerson going to drive, and it's blocked.
No foul there.
That was a good clean block.
Yeah, watch
Souza
Myron.
up to Myron, and he puts it in. Matthew Myron up to already has 18 points. Most of those by way of the corner three, but that was just a two-pointer. Up to Petter. He'll put it up, and it goes. Nathan Petter with the open look there. And a timeout called by Coach Bill Shea for Connolly. 29-24 is the Connolly lead, 3:26 to go here in the first half. I would say this is a scrappy Case team. They are not going away, only down by 5.
Yeah. I don't really know what else to say. Let's see what Coach Wenzel says, that you got to be smarter, right? Show off the high basketball IQ. Don't make stupid passes. Don't take stupid shots, because that is how you lose a basketball game. You win a basketball by, excuse me, stuttered. You win a basketball game by playing good defense, but you lose a basketball game by taking bad shots and not hustling. Hustle. That's what they got to do if they want to win this game.
And they're, not insurmountable. I don't think
no.
on paper many people really thought Case had much of a chance in this game. Probably even less so than it was against Fairhaven a couple weeks ago without their best player, and Alex Lebec. And Campos not being here either. But Matthew Myron leading the way for the Cougars with 18 points. John Rigo has 2, Peter Rigo has 3, Wes Brown has 3, AJ Souza has 3, and Gerald Santos also has 3. I should have said everyone with 3 points. For Case, Jared Sutcliffe leads Case scores at 13 points, Nathan Petter with 2, Hayden Caton with 3, and Keegan Monas has 6. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half for the Paul Monahan Gymnasium. 29-24 is the score in favor of the Cougars. Looking again to get an outside look, and another travel called on the Cougars. Picked up the pivot foot. That's happened 3 or 4 times in this game right now for Connolly. They've been called for a travel. Case has only had 1 or 2 of those.
There really should be 0 when you think about it. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I get it. If you're trapped on the court like Steve Seneca was, okay, then I get it. But it's basic basketball.
Be careful. Block from behind. Emerson picks up the offensive rebound, and he missed it. And it's pulled down by the Cougars. Long pass tipped out by Emerson.
Good D.
Good hustle play to get back. Yeah. That was going for Wes Brown in the corner, but it was tipped out of bounds. Trying to get it in now is Myron.
Hayden Caton saying, watch Souza. Agreed.
Connolly,
That
definitely
is,
need to watch Souza. Brown gonna drive, puts up the rebound, the layup, it's no good. I think Sutcliffe may have got a hand on that, I'm not positive.
Blocked it. It was good D and a good take by
It's a right-handed layup going on the left side of the basket. You don't see that too often. Sutcliffe looking for Monas underneath, tipped around, goes right to the corner to Caton. He's gonna give it underneath to Monas. It's no good, that went in partially buck, gets his own rebound back, he's fouled. So Keegan Monas will go to the line for a couple of free throws here. We'll see if that foul is on for the Cougars. It's going to be on number 14, Jamison DeFaria, who was just recently into the game. Ow. That can't be on DeFaria. DeFaria wasn't playing. Or is he in there? Oh, he is in there.
Yes,
Okay.
Farias.
I didn't see him. He's on the other side of my angle from Mona's. Second free throw was no good. Did he make the first one?
He did.
He did. Okay, I missed that.
Yeah.
I was looking to figure out who DeFaria was. So 1 for 2 at the line from Mona's. 2:20 to go here in the first half. AJ Souza with some great moves, and it's knocked out of bounds and a foul. Ooh. Case did not like that foul. Neither did Coach Dan Wenzel.
33.
Foul's going to be on Sutcliffe.
Sutcliffe is first, the team's fourth.
And trying to get the ball
Watch
in is
everything.
Meyer, and he does so underneath. That goes to John Rigo, trying to give it to the right Rigo there. 31-25 the score. For all you history buffs at home, this is the score of Super Bowl 45. I want to point that out. Packers beat the Steelers by this score, and a travel there on Sutcliffe. Under 2 minutes to go now in the first half, in a game that is considerably closer than I honestly expected it would be going into halftime here. Given the odds Case had to overcome with their missing starters and how good Connolly is. Given their first game was decided by 30 or 35, I don't remember how it was with the barrage of three-pointers. And step down the line, that was AJ Souza.
That's a good call by the official.
That wasn't a foul. I think he just stepped out of bounds.
That's why I thought they were going to call a foul, but they didn't. It was good by the official.
Caton is quickly double-teamed. He gets it to Emerson. Emerson to Moniz. He's going to drive. He lost the handle. Tries to get back and commits a foul in the process.
Smart foul. Smart foul. Smart foul.
Final foul, number 3, Keegan Moniz.
And fouls on Moniz, his first. The team's fifth. No one's in any foul trouble on either team. Nobody on Case even has more than one foul.
No. That foul really could have gone either way, but it was a foul. Well,
It was
at least
clearly,
I saw
it was definitely a foul.
a
That was
foul.
the right call.
It was a smart foul, too.
Rigo over to DeFaria. He's going to dish it over to Souza. He puts it up, in and out. Rebounded by DeFaria and stolen by Caton under the basket. Fantastic defense there from Hayden Caton. Caton is tipped out of bounds. Says it was out of bounds off of Case there.
I thought Connolly player tipped it out, but
Coach Dan Wenzel thought that was off of
I thought it
Connolly.
was too.
It could have gone either way. The shot is up and blocked by Sutcliffe. That was staunch defense there. Coach Dan Wenzel still shaking his head at the call. Under a minute to go here in the first half. And quickly swarmed, and a foul on the ground there on Connolly.
Bishop Connolly foul number 14, Jameson.
Fouls on DeFaria, his second. Coach Bill Shea getting on the official for that. But
Billy Shea not happy. It's
Emerson-
like the Greg Popovich of Mayflower
That's
League
a good
basketball.
reference
He's
there.
been here forever, and he's an awesome coach.
Moniz puts it in.
shot.
That was a two-pointer.
Was
His
it
foot
two?
was on the line.
Oh, it was on the line. All right.
Foot was on the line. Official was right there. So 4-point game, 30 seconds to go, and lost out of bounds, tipped out of bounds off of Connolly. Excuse me, knocked out of bounds by Case. Myron going to try to get it in, 27 seconds. High pass up to Rigo. He's going to get it over to Brown. He puts it up, in and out. Rebound is knocked around, almost controlled by Emerson. Now, Souza, nothing called by either team on that. 14 seconds, only a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Case can hope for the final shot if they want to. Over to Emerson, 7 seconds. Sutcliffe gonna put it up. It's no good. Rebounded by Moniz, and in it goes. And that'll do it here for the first half. It is 31-29 in favor of Bishop Connolly. Surprising outcome, to say the least. I think Connolly still has the lead. So, we are going to take a break for the first half here. If you're joining us live on our Swansea Cable Access Facebook page, we thank you and we hope that you'll join us for second half action, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Paul Monahan Gymnasium for the second half of tonight's game between the Bishop Connolly Cougars and the Joseph Bates High School Cardinals. This is Tyler Clark, Swansea Cable Access, Channel 9. Pleased to bring you this game and continue to bring it live on our Swansea Cable Access Facebook page. Along with me is Brady Kudo. Brady, I'm a little surprised about the score in a good way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 31-29, Bishop Connolly. Now, Bishop Connolly was a heavy favorite coming into this game, but Case has really kept it close. They've played their game, done their job, and putting pressure on the ball, which is what they needed to do. And Connolly, for the most part, has had no answer.
And a very short-handed Case team taking on an extremely talented Case. Had two of their better players, AJ Souza with the bucket there, had two of their better players earlier this year in Colby Campos and Alex Levesque when they lost to Connolly the first time as Sutcliffe drains a three to make it a 1-point game.
He's got 16.
And K's only down by 1. As I said earlier this year, they had two of their better players in Campos and Levesque playing in the game, and Connolly still wanted a blowout. Myron just don't leave him open. I don't know how else to say it. Do not leave Matthew Myron open.
He's got 21 points, and
or he will hit it every single time.
Yeah, 21 and 3. And I actually think all of his points have been from 3. I could be wrong.
No, he had at least one layup in there.
Oh, he did? All right.
That's thrown away, looking for Petter. Coach St. Wenzel wasn't too happy about that, and that's going to be thrown away out of bounds off of Connolly.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, again, another perfect example, wide open in the corner. Somebody's got to either play closer defense on Myron, or they just got to make the quicker step out.
Underneath for Sutcliffe, he pump fakes and puts it in. That makes it 36-34.
He's got 18.
Case, this is extraordinary effort right now to hang with this Connolly team.
Travel.
And the shot clock, I don't think, was reset.
Wow. AD, where's Palladino?
It's like they're warned a fan about his behavior. The fan's going to get up and leave. Fan's out of here. So it looks like the official had to warn a fan, kind of threw him out of the arena for saying something to him during the game.
I've never seen him here before. So
he's out of here now. But the official had to stop play to issue an official warning to this guy, and he just got up and left. So I guess he took his warning and he left.
I'd imagine he's with Connolly. You tend to notice the people who come in.
Right, I don't know. I saw one of the Case teachers, Dave Farrell, I think, was directing security in this game.
Yeah,
he kind of went to follow him. And that was a jump ball as that was going on. So Connolly now has the ball as Peter Rigo gets it over to his brother John Rigo. He's going to drive in a foul there on Caton. Blocking foul.
Cardinal foul number 5, Caton, his second. It's the team's first in the second half.
And Connolly going to try it again as Myron, and he gets it up to Souza. Over to Rigo. Actually, that was up to Brown, excuse me.
Now it's Rigo.
Rigo to Brown again. Brown only, quiet night, he only has 3 points. AJ Souza's only got 5, and that's a foul there on Case.
See, just how Petter was doing the smart thing. He was being really close to Myron, because I think he also realized that he's getting the corner 3 every time, so good job Nathan Petter.
Free throw is good from Souza. That foul was actually that foul was on Emerson. The second free throw is also good from AJ Souza. So Connolly going back to that full court press up to a 4-point lead.
Heavy ball pressure.
8:34. Over to Emerson to Petter. He's going to drive along the baseline. Gives up, gives it back to Moniz. Moniz to Emerson. got it back at not a great pass. Tipped to Sutcliffe. Thought about a three, not going to shoot it. He's going to drive. He puts it up, and it goes. Aaron Sutcliffe has 20 points.
20.
He's got more than half the Case points all by himself. 38-36 is the score. Brown to, Rigo to Brown. That's up and no good. Rebound goes to Sutcliffe. Case is still sticking with the Cougars here. It's only a 2-point game. Again, if Case wins, they're in the postseason. Emerson and a travel there on Aiden Emerson.
Let's see. Myron gonna inbound to John Rigo.
Rigo gonna get it for, as you said, for the Cougars. Coach, I can hear assistant coach Jeremy Puccio, and a foul. Foul's on Emerson.
It's his second.
It's his second. The fan in question.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I
that's
heard,
Hayden Caton. Hayden Caton.
Dave Farrell talking to assistant coach Jeremy Puccio about it. He was trying to talk to him about his behavior, and he ended up leaving the building entirely. So I don't really know what that was about. That was a little bizarre. Second free throw. Both of them are no good for the Cougars. That's a little uncharacteristic for them.
Yeah.
4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Did the first one go in?
And tipped out and stolen. That was just a little tip play by Myron. He's going to drive. He puts it up. A foul. Foul's going to be.
Cardinal foul number 50, Aiden Emerson, his second, team's fourth.
So that's the second. Who was the last foul? And it wasn't on Emerson.
It was on Caton.
Oh, it was on Caton. There we go.
Yes.
Give it to the right
Oh, he
person.
missed
No good. Second free throw is good from Myron. He's up to 22 points. Jan Wenzel, sport coat is still on. I'm a little surprised about that. Then again, it stayed on for the entire Fairhaven game.
Yeah.
Which I was surprised by. Sutcliffe having a career night. It's no good. And out of bounds
Stays
off
there.
of Connolly. What a 3-point lead still do the Cougars have. Game that really means nothing to them. Just some tune-up for the postseason.
Yep. Not sure if they play tomorrow or not, but.
And a foul there over the back on Souza.
Yeah. He looks confused on why the foul was called. I'm not sure why. As D'Ambrosio comes back in, Souza's going to sit.
And then who came in? I think it was D'Ambrosio came in, number 33. It's only a 3-point game. High pass to Monas, to Emerson in the corner. He gives it back to Monas, to the corner to Sutcliffe. He's going to put up a three. It's no good. A little low on that. It's kind of a laser. And an offensive foul there.
Good call by the official. Good call. Good job, Sutcliffe, by taking the charge.
Offensive foul charge to number 21, Wes Brown. His first.
Fouls on Wes Brown. Coach Bill Shea did not like that call for.
It was the
He's
right
still
call.
talking about it.
I don't care if he doesn't like it or not. It's the right call.
It's like there was a bit of sweat on the ground.
Sweat,
So
yeah.
Yeah, just sweat everywhere. They're going to clean that up.
Fortunately, it's probably from Keegan Monas.
Yeah.
That poor
He
kid.
just had to sweat
That
out
poor
there
kid.
a lot.
Play baseball with him, and it's like we would play one inning and we'd be drenched. And there's me. I look like I didn't play. Like
Yeah,
I
some
don't.
people
I
sweat.
don't sweat easily.
I sweat in my head a lot. I don't really sweat. Love it. Monas for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Sutcliffe. He kind of pulls it down. And a foul there on the floor on Connolly.
Foul on John Rigo is first.
Foul is on. Looks like they gave it to Myron.
No, Rigo. John Rigo.
It says 11 up on the
Oh,
scoreboard.
my bad.
One of them is 11. The
I
other's
saw
one.
the
Yeah.
ref go one way. Anyways, that's Myron's first.
Rigo to D'Ambrosio. Now he tipped away by Emerson, controlled again by the Cougars though. Rigo to Myron. Case defense not giving Connolly really anything here. Myron going to take the shot though. Oh man.
Wow. Woo! He's got 25
points for Myron. And that was not an open three.
No,
I mean, he had a
not.
hand in his face
Right
and he
in
still
his
hit it.
face.
Sutcliffe thought about a three. He's not going to take it. He gets it to Caton now. Now over to Sutcliffe. Not a great pass, but control on the ground. And a jump ball. Jump ball.
Jump ball, possession, Cardinals.
Emerson going to get in. The coach Connolly is jawing at the official again. You just got a warning from the Connolly official. That's stolen by Myron. To the lane he goes for 2.
27.
Dyer getting ready to come back in up to an 8-point lead. Don't let Connolly get in on any kind of run. Nope. They can end this game.
Yeah.
And tipped around, all on the ground. Stolen. Here's Rigo. He's going to put it up, and it goes.
He got 6.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Case had pulled within a few points. Now back to a 10-point lead. Like you can't really give Connolly a run, and that's exactly what they did. 46-36 as the cheerleaders take the floor again.
Yeah, that little run. I don't know. That was an 8-0 run, 10-0 run. That was ugly. Case is forcing shots, forcing passes. What have I been stressing this whole game? If they want to win, they cannot force anything. Cannot force anything. That's in all capital letters, right? Now it's a 10-point lead. They got to be smart.
This might be the largest lead of the game for Connolly. I might be wrong. I don't.
Largest lead of the game is 10 points. You're correct.
Well, if anything, this has given me, even if Connolly ends up with the win in this game, it's given me a lot of confidence that Case, if they get Levesque back for the next team, can beat Apponequet. Because Apponequet, something like 8-11 or something. They weren't fantastic. I think they've been eliminated already.
No.
Not eliminated, so they're.
That report I had about winning the last 3, that was 2 days ago.
Right.
So I'm not exactly sure now if they've been eliminated or not, but.
So it might be a meaningful game to the Lakers tomorrow night as well. So they might have something to play for. Case definitely lost something to play for. Dyer pushes it underneath to Moniz, and he lost the handle. Couldn't quite handle that. Connolly ends up with the steal.
Should have been a reach foul.
Calling is Rigo. He's going to give it over to that was 21 Brown. Back to Rigo. He'll drive with it. Quick passing going on. This is D'Ambrosio. He has that stolen by Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe not a ball handler. He's going to give it to his ball handler there in Caton. 10-point lead for the Cougars. Definitely their biggest lead of the game. Case is certainly, and that's stolen by the Cougars. Myron coming back. Did nice pass underneath, and that's in. D'Ambrosio with his first bucket. Suddenly the momentum has swung completely in favor of Connolly. Case is looking a bit gassed now. Most of these guys have played almost the entire game. Three-pointer is up. It is no good. That was Dyer with the shot, pulled down by Rigo for the Cougars. Brown along the baseline looking for Byron, and still on the ground, bouncing around a lot and out of bounds off of the Cougars. Hayden Caton going to get it in. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It is 48-36 right now. Favor of the Cougars. Dyer for 3. Switch!
Yeah, Preston.
Preston Dyer knocks down a 3. That's his first bucket. Back to a 9-point lead. Certainly not insurmountable. Connolly, a little bit of difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nothing was called on the ground. He missed the shot anyway. To the corner. It's going to be Rigo now. He puts it up. He's fouled, and it counts.
Peter Rigo.
Fouls on Sutcliffe. His second, the team's 5th of the half, so 1 free throw coming up for Peter Rigo. Steve Senecal is in.
Where's the ovation, guys? Come on.
Not much of an ovation there from the student section. Petter getting a rest, he's out. And the free throw is no good, and it's controlled by Caton. They have 8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Caton to Dyer, it's tipped away, and that's going to do it here for the end of the first half on the ground. That's the end of the third quarter. The score is 50-39 in favor of Bishop Connolly, who outscored Case in that quarter, 19-10, so that's a bit more like we expected. But Case certainly not out of it, only down by 11, but I got to give them a lot of credit. They are really scrappy.
Absolutely.
Again, even if they don't end up winning, a lot of confidence going. If they can hang with Bishop Connolly, they can hang with the Polyglot, especially if they get Alex Levesque back for that game. He's going to test the ankle tomorrow. That's going to take an awful lot of pain for Levesque to not play in that game.
Alex Levesque, I saw it pregame working with athletic trainer Jen Rosas. I could tell he wanted to play. You could see he is so bummed he's not playing.
Right.
And he's kind of like been that second assistant coach on the sideline. I've been hearing him saying things to Coach Wenzel. And again, if they get him back and if they can keep it, what was close now, it's an 11-point deficit. But they can they can easily come back. I'm excited for tomorrow night.
Case versus Apponequet Lakers right here on Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day to everybody, all the couples out there that might be watching us tonight.
Oh, certainly. Let me take care of a couple things right now. The head coach for the Cardinals is Dan Wenzel, assistant coach Jeremy Puccio. Team captains are Alice Levesque, Aiden Emerson, and Jared Sutcliffe. The head coach for the Cougars, as I've been saying, is Bill Shea, who has been the coach for the Cougars for a very long time. Yeah. You tried at halftime to pinpoint exactly how long, not necessarily of the Cougars, but how long he's been a head coach in general. No one really knew the answer to that, but he's been around a while. We know that.
It's been at least, so my history teacher, Joe Montero, shout out if he's watching. Who was that?
D'Ambrosio. Anyway, continue.
He's been a high school ref for at least 20 years, and he's known Billy Shea for at least 20 years. So I don't know if he's been at Connolly for at least 20 years, but he's been coaching for at least 20 years. So he's again, just a great basketball mind. He knows the game and loves the game.
He knows what he's doing. It's been a well-coached game so far. He's been jawing at the official. That's kind of the only thing so far. Wide open three for the Cougars, and now it's just getting out of hand. This is the Connolly team I was expecting. They are slowly pulling away. It's up to a 17-point lead. They're really hitting their stride here the second half of the Cougars. Case held with them in the first half. Senecal's pass is going to be stolen, and now all the momentum is in favor of Connolly. Kyle Johnson getting ready to come in for Case.
And Petter.
And Petter's coming back, and a blocking foul. And moving, looks like Caton's feet were moving there.
Fourth.
That's his fourth on Caton. He's going to come out now.
Is he coming out? That's a gutsy move to not take him out. That is a gutsy move.
Caton is staying in. Yeah, I mean, one more foul, he's out of here.
Yeah.
James Lindsell knows that it's probably one of him and Sutcliffe, I would say, are pretty close for the best two players they have on the floor right now.
Yeah.
So take him out, and you're losing a lot. Case is really stuck with it longer, or a long time, I should say. And on the ground, picked up finally by the Cougars. Open three, and he missed it, and tipped out. Hit hard on the ground. Connolly coaches are telling the Cougars just to slow down. They're up by 17 points. Don't rush anything.
Burn clock. Clock's your friend right now. Waste it.
Rigo guarded by Johnson. Good defense, and he's going to go to the hole with it, and it's no good. Did not get the roll there. Aiden Caton with the ball. He's going to be well guarded by Marin, and a foul there, a reaching foul, I believe, going to be called on D'Ambrosio.
Yep.
Bishop Connolly foul with 33, Colin D'Ambrosio, restart personal foul, the team's fourth.
Timeout called by Coach Bill Shea right now to maybe kind of slow it down. 5:52 to go in the game. Case was only out by 2 at halftime, and then, like I said, this Connolly team is just way too good.
They just blew it open.
It just
they've showed that they want it more. Really, that's really
what we've been seeing this half. I think shows exactly why Bishop Connolly is 16-3. This is just.
Oh yeah.
And Case, 9-9. I mean, without one of their better players, and Alex Levesque is definitely held out longer than I really thought they would.
Yeah.
I mean, to be down by 2 at halftime against Connolly, I never would have thought that would happen.
Yeah, and then now it's 17-point.
17-point deficit
Yeah,
with
I
under
did my
6
math
to go. Trying to get some momentum, even if they end up losing this, in their favor to go into the game tomorrow night against Apponequet. That fan with the black hat, he never came back, so I guess he just left.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't care. Hey. And if he was a Connolly fan, somebody could go out and tell him that they won.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it must have been pretty bad if the official actually had to get the athletic director involved. Sutcliffe hits that bucket, 22 points for Jared. He's got more than half the Case points all by himself. Case has 41. He has 22. The rest of the team has 19 combined.
Matthew Myron open. Oh, he passed it.
He passed it. Don't leave Myron open, like I said. And an offensive foul
good
there
job
on
by Johnson
Connolly.
taking the charge.
Held his ground.
Offensive foul, charge number 21,
Wes Brown picked up that foul, his second.
Team's fifth.
Team's fifth, 5.5 to go. Case with some momentum. I'm amazed that the suit coat on Coach Van Wenzel is still there.
Still there.
It's usually off by now. Caton gonna pass it underneath to Johnson. That was tipped. Ball is still on the ground. It's a scrum for it and a jump ball finally called.
Ball, possession, Cardinals.
And the possession arrow will go to Case.
Yeah.
Header gonna get it in front of the Case bench. 5:17 remaining in the game. Petter pump fake. Now he gives it to Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe to Caton. Caton gonna drive. He puts it up and it goes. Aiden Kane with 5 points. Brings it to a 13-point lead, which is still pretty big, but a little more momentum on their side at least as Case. Connolly not going to shoot at any time. They're not going to force it, I mean. They're just going to try to pass and get as much time off the clock as they can. Get an open look in the corner. That's what they do. No good. Rebound goes to Rigo and a foul there on Case.
Looks like a Keegan.
Foul's on Moniz. His second.
Cardinal foul number 3, Keegan Moniz, his second, team 7th.
His second, the team's 7th.
Peter Rigo at the line for Bishop Connolly.
So a 1-and-1 coming up here for the Cougars. If you know what that means, if it's a 1-and-1, you get 1 free throw. If you make it, you get a second free throw. It's a bit of a confusing rule if you don't know basketball. Here's the free throw, and it's no good. And it is out of bounds off of Case. And they get it in. Rigo gonna get that inbounds pass. That was just kind of like a weird ricochet on that missed foul shot. Kyle Johnson went for it, but he didn't get it. Connolly gonna try to take a lot of time off the clock again. Rigo to Rigo, gonna drive. He lost it, and it's stolen by Caton. Caton gonna drive, puts it up. It's no good, and the rebound is pulled down by the Cougars. Rigo has it now. He gives it over to Myron. He's going to drive. He puts up a floater. That's in. Myron has 29 points.
Oh my goodness. It's like Zion Williamson the other night. Zion
like
Williamson dropped 31 points.
That's the most points I think someone scored in this gym this year.
This year, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Myron had a heck of a game. Not one of the players that I had that, one of the ones to watch. Coach Van Wenzel knew that was a travel. Preston Dyer coming in for Case. Moniz comes out.
Dyer checks into the game for the Cardinals.
Under 4 minutes to go, 58-43. Rigo to Myron, back to Rigo. To the corner. Case defense just not going to give Connolly anything. Then again, I think they're just going to try and pass as much as they can so they get an open shot, which they're very good at doing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They have to hurry, though. To the corner, they get the open three, and it's no good. What was the call? 3-second call on the Cougars in the paint.
It's rare.
You don't see that called. I have seen that official call that a couple times this year, though. I will say that he has done boys and girls games, and he has called at least one 3-second violation this year. Hard to keep track of people in the paint,
and it's
too.
also rare for Connolly because they're such a well-disciplined team for the most part.
Caton lost it looking for Petter, out of bounds off of the Cardinals. Coach Anwenzel saying it's February. Don't know why we can't get that pass
Agreed.
down. So Connolly looking like they're going to end up winning this, as I figured they would, but Case really stuck with it for a good long time.
Yeah, I give them credit. They played a really good game, but
They did.
Connolly just pulled it out in the end.
Under 3 minutes. To the lane is Rigo. It's no good. Rebounded by Sutcliffe. Case coming down. 2:40 to go in the game. Dyer, he gets it back to Caton. To Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe to the corner to Dyer. He had an open look for a second. Now he's going to put it up, and he's fouled. Foul is going to be on Rigo. Peter Rigo. Only his first. The team's sixth. For the next foul on the Cougars, they put Case in the bonus for the rest of the half as well. Free throw is good. Dyer's got 4 points. 58-44 the score. And it's no good. This will be our first broadcast loss of a boys game.
Loss.
Yeah. We were 7-0.
Hopefully tomorrow is a different outcome, but we'll see.
Right, so you should, Brady, you'll be here tomorrow night. We have to see who you're going to do the game with. I did ask about someone. We have to see if it gets back to me. Yeah, that's in. I got a generous roll. Wes Brown up to 6 points. 17-point lead again for the Cougars. Which I gotta say, if you haven't seen the whole game, Sutcliffe going to put it up. Swish! 25 points. The game has been a lot closer than it says right now. 14-point lead it's okay, but
Yeah.
Case has really stuck with this. 61-47 to score, a minute and 43 seconds. So Case will need to beat the Lakers tomorrow night if they want to get in the postseason.
They will need to beat the Lakers tomorrow night if they want to get in the postseason.
So they went to the postseason the last 2 years. They lost a close game to Martha's Vineyard High School last year in the first round.
Martha's Vineyard.
And the year before, they lost to an underseeded Wareham team. So the last 2 years, they were the same style as an NCAA tournament. They ranked them 1 to 16. Last 2 years, Case was a 7 seed, and they hosted the 10 seed. And unfortunately, they lost. And a couple of years before that, remember, I believe they played Dedham High School when they lost, as they were a 7 seed. Dedham was a 10. But the year before that, I remember, I was the cameraman. Bob Mitchell was the announcer in the game. They were an 8 seed, hosting the 9 seeded Dayton Rehoboth Falcons, and they won at the last second, and the fans came and stormed the court. And that was a great thing to be a part of and to film. That was 2012, 2013, somewhere in that vicinity. That was the last Case home playoff win in general, really. Still get this full court press. Case not going away. Connolly just doing a good job of passing it. And a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on Johnson. His first, the team's 8th.
Johnson, his first, team 8.
Minute 26 to go in the game. I believe this is a 1-and-1 for Myron.
This is a 1-and-1.
It is. That was not a shooting foul. And it's good.
He has
30 points.
Oh, God.
30 points.
No. Goodness gracious.
Matthew Myron, Jr. So he's got another year left. He'll be the focus of the team, and he does not get that one. So with the rebound. Brady, I got to say, if this is the last game we end up doing together this year, you were an incredible job your first year as an announcer. You were so well prepared for every game. Kyle Johnson with the points there. far and away than I could have ever expected. The research, you talked to the coaches, and you're only in 8th grade, so I'm sure you'll be here
had
for
a lot of fun doing this.
a couple more
doing
years.
this with you. So I hope next year. Oh,
Tomorrow night is going to be your first. You're doing play-by-play tomorrow night because I can't make that game. So you'll be doing play-by-play tomorrow night. So, but even as a color announcer, I mean, this more than you did it. When I say that you did a great, I really truly mean that. You are unbelievable.
and I hope next year we can do it again.
And you'll be at the school next year, so you got
I'll
all the
be here next
inside info. You're only in 8th grade right now, but I really look forward to that. Hopefully that we both end up back. Petter gonna launch it. It is no good. Tipped around, controlled by Petter. Good hustle. Caton gonna put it up now. That's no good. Rebound goes to the Cougars. They're really gonna slow it down. 30 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Again, 62-49 is the score right now, but an ovation from the crowd. For both sides. This was a great effort by the Cardinals. I mean, that game was a lot closer than the scoreboard indicates. A very undermanned Case team on top of that. They're going to come out a little short here. Connolly just going to pass this around until the end of the shot clock, but Case not giving up. They are right on their defense. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's the shot clock violation. Connolly not going to put up any other kind of ugly shot here. So the final score is going to be 62-49 in favor of the Cougars, unless this shot goes in. Which, it almost did. So that was a good game there. Case comes up short. Final score 62-49. So this is Tyler Clark, Swansea Cable Access Channel 9, along with Brady Kudo. We brought this game to you live on our Swansea Cable Access Facebook page. If you watched it, we thank you. Signing off, and we'll see you next time.